And then I'm going to do a little bit of a dance with my two tall nieces. Here and here. My two tall nieces, so they will come up, and there's going to be some audience participation. I just want to practice the participation for a couple of minutes. You're going to clap on a regular beat, loudly, like this. Okay, join me. And then all of a sudden we're going to be soft. No. And then loud. Okay, you got it. You got it. Okay, so that's going to come with the... That's going to come with the rap, which is the last thing of this little entourage of things. But before I read the poem, which will be followed by your participation of the clapping loud and then soft, is that I have a few words to say about Santa Claus. Now, Santa Claus, it's very interesting. Santa Claus is from the North Pole, and we all know that, right? We all agree that Santa Claus is from the North Pole. No, I don't know where you read your books or where you learned your information, Virginia, but Virginia may be for lovers, but Santa Claus is from the North Pole. So, the North Pole. Now, the thing that's interesting about the North Pole is that many countries have tried to claim the North Pole as their sovereign part. And, for instance, Norway has tried to claim it, and Russia has tried to claim it, but Canada has the strongest claim to it. And I'll tell you why. Because the Canadian, and Will, you probably understand about this, the continental shelf of Canada, because the way the UN works it is you can apply for territory for your country beyond the 200 miles of your shoreline if your continental shelf goes that way. And Canada has made it, they spent $200 million because there's oil reserves there too. But also for Santa Claus sovereignty. So not only that, and that's just recent. That was in 2003. The United States has not put in their claim, but they really have no claim because they don't exist near the North Pole. The three countries that exist near the North Pole are Russia, Canada, and Norway. Okay.
Alaska's up near there.
No, it's not. Look at the map. Look at the map. It's north. Yeah, it's not anywhere near the North Pole compared to Canada, Russia, or Norway. Shut up.
That's not very Christmas.
Okay. So, furthermore, in 1907, Canada proposed a sector principle, which was accepted and still has not been relinquished, which they said our continental shelf does go to the North Pole so that we do have the North Pole into our jurisdiction. And there's been lots of, fusses about that, but nobody has been able to pull that away from Canada. So my contention is that, in fact, Santa Claus is Canadian. He is Canadian, and Louise knows all about it. I've been emailing her and talking about this for a long time. So these are all true things. And furthermore, those of you who know about Canada, they have a postal code. The postal code is what we call zip code here. And the postal code is letter, number, letter, number, letter, number. It is 6 characters versus our, here, 5 numbers. In Canada, it switches. Letter, number, letter, number. When I lived there, my postal code was T4NOE4. You remember that postal code. So the point is that it's letter, number, letter, number. Now that's important when I read this poem, so that you understand.
Are we supposed to clap yet?
What are we doing?
I need some light. Okay, so here's my little poem, followed by my rap. Oh, Canada has made the claim that the North Pole is of their reign. And here is something you may not know. The pole's zip code is Canadian, and it is ho, ho, ho. True, that is a true story. Norway and Russia tried to say that they hold the reins to Santa's sleigh. But no, their flags are not in sync. making it clear that they do not think. You see, Santa Claus wears red and white, and he acknowledges with all his might that Canada is his country for sure. As per the maple leaf flag, as per the maple leaf flag, its colors so pure. And in this great big family here, I am the only one from Santa's tree. I hope you can celebrate my delight and glee that Santa is Canadian, and so is me. All right, I would like my tall nieces to come with me. My tall nieces to come up. And I've done a lot of research on the internet. All the other countries, Canada, it always comes up, well, we don't really know if Canada owns the North Pole, but actually Canada does have the strongest claim to the North Pole, and therefore the residency of Santa Claus.
What about Cantata?
Cantata, well, that's a new one. That's a new one. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is where we're audience participation. Now we're going to do soft claps here in the beginning. Soft. My name is Santa and I come from the north. I don't know what it means to you. I said, hey diddle diddle, there's a giggle in the middle and the cow turned a funny shade of blue. Come on, drive it. I come from the pole and I say ho ho, and to my reindeer I said let's go. We done a lot of hoes, but we're getting down south where we might run out of snow. Now the reindeer said, Santa, don't you know this? This is funny, but you aren't quite with us. You see, this is the way it goes, and this is how we say, there is some wheels for the sleigh. Well, ho, 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 said Santa, as he turned to his dears with a grin. He said, team, you are my leaders, and with you I always will win. My name is Santa and I come from the north. I don't know what it means to you, but we're all in this life together. So everyone, we take this vow.